Hey class, so what we're going to take a look at today is what are one-step equations. So we see equations all the time, but we don't always maybe think of them like this. If I had my equation was 2 plus 5 equals what? That is an equation. Because what we're trying to say, this equal sign is like if you think in old school, like ancient Greece, ancient Egypt, what they would have is they would have it's like a little scale thing where they would have this little, I don't know, measuring device. It was on a platform, and what you would do is you would put in, like, let's say, I don't know, sugar or salt or whatever spice you were trying to find against some little weights or metals or rocks that had like a known weight. And then if they were balanced, then you could actually figure out how much that you were going to charge for the stuff that you were putting in here. So an equation is the exact same thing. It's where you have one side of the equal side is actually equal to the other side. That's like saying blue equals blue. If it were an equation that were not balanced, then you would say like blue equals red, because blue does not equal red. But blue equals blue, yellow equals yellow, orange equals orange. So 2 plus 5 is, we're going to say 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 is the exact same amount as 2 plus 5, because 2 plus 5 equals 7. So an equation is saying on one side is equal to what's on the other side. So that is a one-step equation. When we have Lucky, sweet, stop, please, thank you. When we have variables, so for example, if it was like 2 plus b equals 8, that's still an equation. We don't know the answer necessarily yet to b until we figure out what it is, but we know that whatever b is worth, this is going to be the same weighting as this. So imagine if you had 4 quarters and over here you had 1 loonie, right? And these are all the 25 cents. Let me just write this in for the sake of argument. It's the same worth. It might look different, but it's the same value amount. So an equation is just when you have one thing on the equal side equals the exact same thing on the other side, even if the numbers look different, they are worth the exact same amount. So our goal is when we have equations with letters is we're trying to figure out what is that letter worth, because this side needs to amount to the same side as this side.